Actress Lily Gladstone took Hollywood by storm with her performance. It was a powerful one in Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. Well, now she's stepping behind the camera as executive producer and narrator of the new documentary, Bring Them Home.
It explores the vital role buffalo played in the lives of Blackfeet Indians before settlers nearly wiped out both the animals and the culture that depended on them. She's here to help honor the Native American History Month. Oscar nominee Lily Gladstone joining us on Good Day. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this doc really hits home for you.
Very much.
Literally and figuratively.
Yep, born and raised Browning, Montana on the Blackfeet Reservation. And I was born in the mid-'80s. I grew up and lived there until 1997. And I remember the year before I left and we moved to Seattle was when I first started seeing the first attempt at a tribal herd that was on the commute between East Glacier and Browning. And then just remembering really wanting to see buffalo everywhere. Grew up knowing that we were buffalo people. My great-great-great-grandfather, Mi'kmaq Stu, chief of the Kainai Nation in Canada, when he saw cattle coming in, he said, that's what's going to happen to our people. We're buffalo people, and now we're going to be cattle people, penned in, contained, not knowing what to do, not knowing who we are, have to be told what to do. And you see that happen with a lot of the, the reservations being drawn up, rations, a lot of the policies against Native peoples really kind of did. But buffalo, they know no fences. They know the land. So their return to it through a Blackfeet perspective helps us return to ourselves. Our sense of who we are.
I was about to say, there's a spiritual
Absolutely.
component to all this, right?
100%. One of the things that I was taught multiple times growing up is to be like buffalo when we're facing hardship in our own life. Be like the buffalo. They don't shy away from the storm where cattle will usually freeze to death if they're not brought in. Buffalo turn head into it, they face it, and they plow through it. And that teaches us how to survive adversity. And I think that's what's gotten Native people to where we are today. So as the buffalo are, so are we. And this homecoming that we have, it's a return of one of our original genetic herds when almost the entirety of the American bison was wiped off the Great Plains. There was one herd that was kept safe in Elk Island, this park, this reserve in Canada for a number of years. We got about 40 head of yearling back to our tribe in 2016, back on Blackfeet territory. It's been a huge effort of the whole Blackfoot Confederacy. 3 of our tribes are in Canada, one's in the States. But we're seeing that herd grow over the years, return to land that they haven't been since the late 1800s. And they remember. They took to the land immediately. And
how do you get them there? You fly them in? Like, what do you do?
You load them on trucks. You load them on trucks first. That's how we got them down from Canada. But they're driven. You see in the documentary, that's one of my cousins, my big cousin Will, that teased me about everything growing up, particularly my taste in music.
Hopefully good taste. But let's take a look at the clip.
Yeah,
one
he's
of the
out there
clips.
on that ATV driving them. So.
Let's take a look at one of the clips from Bring Them Home.
I can just say they didn't ever do that before with the Buffalo program. We invited the old people, the treatment people, some of the school kids and stuff like that would come out. And we kind of like opened up a new jar of honey, just to let the people, the Blackfeet people, know that that's theirs too, and they can help.
All right, so we got a chance to see your cousin in that. How did you get involved with this?
One.
He's the handsome one. I'm sure he told you to say that. This was done as a short back in 2018, and you were not a part of that. How did you get involved with it?
Daniel Glick approached me because as he was growing this project and kept asking for collaborators, everybody kept bringing my name up. And this was long before Killers of the Flower Moon and long before I was known on a more national stage. But in Montana, I was very much known for working in Montana film, and knowing that I'm Blackfeet, it was kind of a no-brainer. So we're also developing a narrative feature to go along with it that's being written right now. A lot of Blackfeet creatives on that one, directors, writers, producers, actors from kind of the ground up. Based on a lot of the people, of course, it's going to be a narrative, so we're going to get into some areas that documentary can't, just the way documentary gets into areas that narrative can't. But that's going to be 2 stories that kind of are rising together.
Well, you had a busy year, obviously. You were nominated for the Oscar. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You won the Golden Globe. And I understand, like, you did the voiceover for this like in the middle of that campaign, just popping in and out?
Yeah. My favorite little recording booth in Seattle, Washington, Bad Animals.
Well, it has paid off. As you said, it's on PBS. Premiering on the 24th, but airing on the 25th. It's streaming on Prime Video.
Yes, streaming on the 25th.
And you've got a special appearance tonight at the Symphony Space Symphony Space Center. This is 95th and Broadway tonight, 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And 8:30.
Yes.
You show it, and then people can do Q&A with you.
Yep, I'll be at both Q&As. Talk some buffalo.
All right, we talked about Killers of the Flower Moon. We didn't even get into Reservation Dogs, which is one of my favorite series of the last decade plus. Absolutely love it.
Nothing like it.
We'll talk about that episode in the 3rd season when they really find out what happened to Mother. That's one of my favorite episodes of television. I love that show.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
We'll
And if you
talk about
liked
that
it,
during the
watch
break.
Sterling's other show, The Lowdown.
Oh, that's right. It's out now with Ethan Hawke.
That's right.
All right.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank
so
you.
nice to meet you in person.
Nice to meet you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.